mixing up a gin right after. We got off the phone, yeah, we just reconnected. Been a while since we spoke. You tell me that it's been destined, but the uncertainty, baby, it made you shy away. Now you're not saying I won't make it. What you trying to say?
Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Woke up around 5:15. Got taught early morning seminary this morning. And got to the office. First one in here. It is at 7:11 right now. You're gonna prep up. Worked on the to-do list that I need to knock out today, and make sure that we're continuing to be ready to roll. So hope you're all doing great. Let's go. Okay, so I got to show you this. Totally spilt on myself. I don't know if you can show up at all. So I got some paper towel in there to hopefully dry up the shirt. I wanted to go to a morning networking meeting. Houston West Chamber of Commerce Coffee Talk. Ed and Tiffany Ryland of Arvo Realty Advisors will be speaking. So wanted to show some face there and support to them. Got a few things I want to knock off though before I head out of the office. So let's keep rolling. Okay, Julie and I are downtown. Going to the 26th floor here in the TC Energy building. We're just waiting to go inside the BRG. Our great skyline of Houston. Okay, here we are at Jin's Chinese Cafe, grabbing lunch with my wife. Hope you're all doing great. Okay, here we are. Julie and I are last ones out. Have a busy day. Lots to do. Hey there, everybody. Happy Thursday evening. It's about 5:48. Finally getting to the office. First in, last out with Julie walking out of the office. Had some great meetings today. One of the ones that I had sitting down with this gentleman and works over at BRG Faisal. First time meeting him today. And one of the interesting things is that he was interested in knowing about what we do, how we did it. Didn't make any assumptions, asked some questions because he wanted to really know how he could specifically help us. And then he was honest in regards to, hey, if you send me over specific action points of what you want me to do, who you want me to introduce you to, then that can be really helpful. But if you just send me, hey, let's just think about it, or I'll follow up with you in a couple weeks, he's like, nothing will happen just because what's in front of me is what is going to get done. And so that was really just insightful conversation with him, and just really appreciated his honesty and also giving us the tips on best ways to work with him. Then came back to the office, had a conference call at 2, had another one at 3, and we were brainstorming the 3 o'clock about marketing, utilizing the marketing project through the University of Houston's Bauer Business School. They have a marketing project, and so we as an organization collaborate with the students, and it's a hypothetical situation where we got $10,000 for them to be able to throw into marketing, and then they do the research and try to identify what's going to be the right approach for us. And so for me, I want to be able to, how can I number one, communicate effectively to those under the age of 40. So we're talking about generation X, Y, and Z, and be able to not only communicate with them, but also kind of flip the mindset that adulting and financial literacy is fun versus it being a heavy burden that they have to withgo certain things, certain luxuries in life. And so that was a great conversation. One of the interesting points that came out of that is, in this hypothetical, as a group, what you want to do is take each idea that you have, take it as far as you can. So in the hypothetical realm of you got $10,000 and you want to go all in on Facebook, know exactly what that would look like. So how would you release that campaign? How many days? How many months would you run that ad? How would you spend that money? And so really get very deliberate on where that money goes, because when you're more specific in that scenario, it allows you to make a good decision. And I said that the difficult part is when it comes to the real world is that you're given a budget, and that's kind of it. and you're given a certain time period, and that's going to be it. So you can't research things to the nth degree, and you're going to make a best decision. It might not be the best decision, but it's going to be the best decision at the time with the information that you have, and then you figure out ways that you're going to measure it and be able to see how its impact is being felt by being able to implement that kind of marketing strategy. So it was a great conversation with them to be able to help really kind of connect the dots on what they're doing from a research perspective and moving forward. And then after that, from 4 o'clock, I was able to just close the door and get a bunch of people put into Salesforce, shooting out a bunch of emails, DMs and LinkedIn, inviting people to meet up, scheduling some meetings. And so that was a real good use of time. I realized that I'll still need to get to the office early just because I'll be running off to a couple meetings tomorrow that it's going to take me out of the office. And so I want to be able to make sure that I'm getting enough stuff done. So I might be waking up a little bit earlier than normal on a Friday and getting there to the office so I can cram out a bunch of tasks in order to make sure that we get everything done that we need to, that I need to, right? So my tasks and things that I'm working on. So that being said, we're heading home. Hope you're doing great. Hope you enjoyed your Thursday, and Sherm's out.
But I do this cause I live like I'ma die today. Passionate about it, you gotta have it of doubting. I gotta have it of working and earning it. I am out in the city of angels. I know that they're looking out for me. This is my testimony for all of y'all that been doubting me. The evidence is evident. Music is my medicine, my testament. Meant to be true to you, a legend in the making. Make the best of every moment, cause nothing lasts forever, but forever I'll be focused. Focus on a now.